Welcome to the Smash Masters podcast, hosted by Stefan Eschi and Nick Priest. This is where we dig into the auto body collision repair field and talk quality repair methods and how the industry is always changing. Buckle up, it gonna get bumpy.
We're live on the internet.
All right.
Hi.
MTE.
Welcome to MTE 2024.
2025.
This is Smash Masters. Thanks for joining us on the podcast. If you haven't heard of us before, we're the Smash Masters.
Right. I'm Nick Priest.
I'm Stefan Eschi. We are both body technicians that are kind of transferring into PDR, you know, whether we're still in the body shop or we're not in the body shop anymore. You know, we're using these techniques, you know, and bringing them to the body shop industry.
Right.
And I mean, that's kind of why we're here at MTE. Tell me a little bit about MTE and what it is.
Right. So MTE, the Mobile Tech Expo, is it's designed for a lot of PDR guys in the industry. It has a lot of detailing and PPF, but it's also for the collision guys too, because a lot of these kind of techniques transition over from both sides of the aisle, and that's what we try to do, is bring you guys the newest, latest tools and techniques. And what better way to do it than showcase a place like this?
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna just try and center us in the camera a little bit more, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this year, 2025, there is a lot of good and new stuff here. All these guys that build these tools are lots of times technicians for they're 20 plus years. A lot of guys, some of them are brand new, like we said, but yeah, what are some of the new tools that you've seen that you've really stood out to you that would be both collision and PDR?
Well, number one would be over from our friend Keith Cosentino at Black Plague. He created these green straps, and he kind of upgraded the design a little bit. I know he's had the green straps for a while. You've seen him maybe in a few of my videos applying lateral tension to some larger damage.
Right.
But I am really impressed with the new straps that he's got that really split, and so you can glue both sides to a panel and pull it that way, or you can get the edge of a quarter and pull out in any direction you need. So and strap, you know, it's not going to break the bank.
Right.
You know, it's definitely going to be an affordable tool, even on you know, if you didn't make a good hours this month, you know, you should still be able to afford these straps, honestly.
Right. So I would like to point out too that a strap will mold itself or bend itself to any shape or form.
Right.
And it's relatively a simple idea, but you can create a lot of repair ability in such a simple tool. And Keith created a fantastic way to do that. And also his tabs that go on the Porta Power, they're designed for a 4-ton Porta Power, and it is so versatile for both PDR and collision. We think that's a win in this at this show at this time this year. Also, Kiko has another thing called the strap tabs, which goes to their K Power, and that one is really cool as well, because it's designed to be it's very powerful, and you don't have to have 2 or 3 glue guns to fill up a tab and get that going.
What's up, Chad? It's good to see you.
Chad,
just make plans to come next year. Well, we already know which dates it's going to be, so we'll release that information. We got lots of video here and lots of booths.
yes.
Pay attention to our YouTube. If you don't follow us on YouTube, there are videos coming out long form where we talk to the makers of these tools, and they tell us what they really think about them. So,
right. And we go through, and they're showing their stuff, and you know, there's a lot of we're going to show Daniel Krause's new tools that he came out with. I don't know if you guys seen those yet, so stick around for those videos long form on YouTube. So
what is there anything else, any other tools that stuck out to you?
Charles from Cam Auto had some good stuff.
He always has good stuff.
He always has some good stuff, and he kind of set up a modular style cold glue slide hammer to where you can build it to suit whatever situation you're using. And he's got it to where once you have it set up, weights or non-weights, it's designed for efficiency, to keep from having to go back to and reload your tool station to where you're working, especially if you're on a roof or something like that.
Yeah.
So Yeah, he done a good job with that, I think.
I'm really impressed by it. I mean, not only that, but I mean, the knurled design on the metal, it's ergonomic and it holds on to your hand and everything. I really like how he created that tool.
Right. It looks good. And another thing I like about it is it works with everything that you've already got from Cam Auto.
Right. It's not like you have to go and buy a whole new set of everything, they're useless. And
Yeah.
really, I mean, it comes with everything that you need. It's the premium cold glue kit. Is that what he called it?
Yes. Premium cold glue kit.
Yeah.
And he added weights in it as well. So if you need to add a little bit of weight, if you're trying to get that little bit extra or whatever you need.
Save your shoulder.
Yeah, right.
No more putting all your shoulder into that pole. Just add some weight to it and just, and just we got to keep our bodies strong, to keep doing this work. So tools like that are real innovations for us in the industry.
Right. And while we're talking about tools and the new stuff coming out here, again, we got a long form video coming out by Matt Boyat, but his Hive system, you guys haven't seen that. That at first glance, you'll be like, okay, well, it's just another leverage bar for hail work, but it's not. It has a infinite amount of uses. You can take it if you're on the hail trail. Of course, you can take it there. But if you need to do regular old retail dents inside taillight pockets or wherever you need extra leverage, his Hive system adapts to that, and you can build onto it or take away as much as you need. What did you think about that?
I do like it. Where I'm excited to use it is because I'm in the body shop or I'm doing these big smashes. I'm sure even when I leave the body shop, if I ever do, I'll be doing some big smash work. I like to take the interior quarter panel trim off the car. And I like to go in through all that access, but if you don't have a hanger in there, it's useless.
Right.
So I've been using hangers and chains and stuff. Dude, if you take that Hive system and clamp it onto that wheel well, pinch weld that's in there, and then one to somewhere else on the end, like by the taillight pocket,
right.
Now you got like 5 or 6 holes to run through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, there is such thing in PDR as having too much access without a point of leverage, and his Hive system allows you to have that adaptability, and
it's one tool for all these uses. So not only is it a hanger for hail, from a door, from a gate, from pinch weld, but you can use it down in a wheel well in the quarter area. It's just it's like the one tool to save them all, kind of.
Yeah, right. So. Right. I like that. So that gets a win for me personally. Yeah. I mean, especially, I like tools that have multiple uses, and that's definitely a multi-use tool and something that I would definitely have in my arsenal if it were me.
Absolutely. I mean, it really seems that I don't think there's anything that Dent Slayer makes that I don't want.
Right.
Or already have. Because the guy is such a seasoned technician. And all he's really looking to do is help us by creating tools that he wishes he always had.
Right.
And I mean, what better representation for tools can you get than that?
Yeah, all of his tools are top notch, and there's literally not a tool that you couldn't pick up, put in your hands, and say, "Well, I don't know what I would use this for," because every tool has a use.
Yeah, absolutely.
And every tool is amazing. It's top notch quality on every one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing I've been really having fun with, for those who haven't been to MTE, which if you're watching this, you probably haven't been to MTE.
Been there.
You aren't here.
Right.
There's dent competitions going on. I don't know if the microphones are picking up the bangs that are going on. It's in the middle of the room. But Mr. Bryce Kelly himself is over there right now doing a tag team competition with John. A legendary dent competing technician. Yeah, he's from Europe. Yeah. I don't know exactly where he's from.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, they're over there, and there was a couple of brand new guys that have never been here before that entered the competition this time, and I don't think that they were aware of coming here that how vastly huge that this whole situation is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of really, really talented guys that are in these competitions, and it's tough. It would be a tough thing to do, especially for your first time.
Yeah.
But how well do you think that the just from last year when we started here, and now seeing how they do, I think they've come up, like, as far as the competitions. I think they're tough.
It is. So, I mean, they've created this pneumatic gun that has a stainless steel ball in it and shoots the ball at the panel. So each dent they create is supposed to be like the same. So the competition should be as even as they can make it. Now, obviously, they can't put the dent in the same spot every time.
Right.
And you don't want to work over somebody's mess, that they left.
Yeah.
So it's I like that they're doing that. They're definitely, they up the amount of cars that are on there at once. I think it's really cool what they're doing. They only give you 45 minutes, and this is a deep stretch dent.
Right. So they started out with this canister that was shooting the panel at 15 psi, and now when they started this, the time limit, I believe, was a little bit longer.
Yep.
So they were having guys finish these dents and still having time left. Well,
Right.
You come today and you would watch these guys. They're shooting it with 20 psi, and they don't have what's the
They got 45 minutes.
45 minutes to fix a dent that's stretch. It's borderline stretch.
It's hard.
So
yeah, I mean, what the deal there? I mean, if they don't cut it short like that, I mean, everyone's just going to glass it out, and then how do they judge the dents?
Right.
So they intentionally give you a hard dent and not enough time, so that what's left is what you're judged by. Now, believe it or not, there are people that glass them out. I mean, I met somebody named Diego Almeida. He won the dent competition out in Japan. I can't wait to see what happens, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wins today.
Right. He was a phenomenal dent technician.
And fast.
And when a lot of people you hear I don't like people watching over me. Well,
yeah,
there is tons of people all around watching
time.
you do this from start to finish. So,
and you got somebody telling you, "Oh, you only got 12 minutes left."
Right.
Can you imagine being told that?
So normally you could be in your game, in your mode, you're doing your thing, but you're being watched from top to bottom, front to back here, and a lot of these guys, I mean, man, they were really sweating at the end of these competitions.
Yeah. It's been really cool to see the guys going on confident, coming off sweaty.
Right.
Tired.
Right. It'll really humble you as far as what you have here.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No, I haven't. I have aspirations to do it myself. I didn't do it this year. I was thinking about it.
We were really close to doing it, but we backed out on
We're thinking about doing a tag team competition maybe next year. So keep tuned in for that. If you're interested in see Smash Masters do some dents, maybe entertain a little bit. Yeah, then definitely hit up MTE next year.
Right.
It's down here in Orlando, Florida, so it's a nice time of year to escape the cold if you're in a cold area.
Weather. Perfect weather.
It's gorgeous here, and it's not humid. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. I'm really I mean, I get cold easy as a sweatshirt.
Well, this is going to be the last year at this particular place. It's going to be back at the
Rosen. I don't really know where it is. I haven't been there, but it's going to a different hotel next year, which everybody who's been to both says they like the old one better.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why they're going back. So next year is going to be even better than this year, and this year was even better than last year, which we did go to.
Right. It was good.
I'm blown away. It's are you planning to go to SEMA next year?
No.
Neither am I.
SEMA is a huge place, but you don't get the same connection as you do when you're in a place like this. These guys have a awesome community, and everybody that you see that's on video that's making, whether they have huge success in video making or they're the small guy, they're here, and it's not like you're separated from the audience.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if it's the guys that are making these tools. You can go right up to them and ask them what thought processes or how did you come up with this tool, anything. So it's like a really small town community, but this thing is growing fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is our second year here. So it was, I'm gonna say it was a good bit bigger this year than last year.
Oh, absolutely. And we can't forget to mention that they do offer a whole day of just education here at MTE. So when Thursday was nothing but education classes where people that are in the industry and have some knowledge, they generously put together some kind of course or a lecture or even just answering questions and stuff in order to engage with the rest of the industry on things that they know, and just share some tips, to try and save everybody time, make everybody a little bit more money, save our bodies, any of those things.
Let's just talk a little bit about some of the classes. Like, we went and took a course on tab technology. I think, what did he call it? What did Danny call his class?
I don't know. It was advanced tab selection.
Okay,
I think.
we can just, it was how to choose tabs, when and where to use them, and what tab to use, why.
Which is actually something that even after I was glue pulling efficiently, when I learned about tabs in depth and how each tab pulled, whether what it's made of or what the stem shape is or what the thickness of the face is or anything like that. Once I learned that, it stepped my game up 10 times.
Right.
It was, I really am impressed with the topic that they chose for that class.
Right. So if you guys are wanting to learn, you're not sure if you want to get into this or that, Education Day is really something that you should look into, because that gives you a step into training. And some of the guys that train every day and that do this nonstop, and they've got it perfected. And this industry also, it grows and evolves as the technology comes out. So just because you got trained from 3 years ago, that doesn't mean that applies to today. It does, right. But they've innovated tools from then to now.
So not only is Kiko offering that kind of training, but our good friend Gene Fetty from the Auto Appearance Institute is also doing that, and he goes into the same thing in his GPR Masterclass.
Absolutely.
So I mean, if you're out there and you're looking for that glue pulling training, yes, come to MTE, take the Education Day. Mm-hmm. But if you want to sit at home and learn at your own time, GPRmasterclass.com will get you started. I think he's even got an intro to PDR course coming on.
Yeah,
there.
He does.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, he's got tons of courses on there. From even after you own your PDR business, he's got things to help you close deals and make that sale happen.
And just when you think, oh well, this is only for techs up here, like he's just said, this is for business. Like, if you start out, you got your tech skill set, and you want to know how to grow and hone your business, or maybe take those next steps. How do you get to that? Well, they have a shop owners roundtable course that is up here as well that we took. It was 2 hours long, and super valuable information.
Yeah. And if you knew either of us, it's hard to sit for 2 hours.
Right.
So we definitely enjoyed that class, and it really was a bunch of useful information. There were 5 shop owners that were answering questions.
Yeah,
just really great. So Alex says it's sad face that you're not at SEMA next year. Tried to get the boss pay for MTE, but held off for reasons. It's totally understandable, Alex. And we are sad that we don't get to see our friends at SEMA this coming year. But as you know, the trip to Vegas is quite a job, and just to get around into the area, so we're gonna take a break at least this year from SEMA.
Right. We did a lot of traveling last year. So we
do 5 events?
5 or 6 events. So we're kind of just narrowing it down to the ones that we think are the most beneficial and the absolute best bang for your money. And this is definitely one of those.
Yeah, and not to mention, we're also kind of focused on getting some businesses going ourselves. So we kind of got to put some time into that, which will stress to anybody. It just takes that hard work to get something done. You put your mind to it and you get the hard work done. That's how we learned auto body. That's how we learned PDR. That's how we're starting our businesses. So it's a good mindset to have. And sometimes you got to set your priorities and skip some of the fun things to get things done.
Right.
So
yeah, let's look while we're on MTE and the shop owners roundtable and stuff. But they also have events here that they nominate awards to, and a lot of these people that I truly think they fit the right mold for this year for some of these awards. And one of these guys that got PDR Person of the Year, David White.
Yep. So he's my neighbor.
Yeah, right. So David White, Don Cavanaugh.
Yeah, got Mentor of the Year.
No,
he wasn't Mentor.
Well, he might have. I think he did it on Dense and Dreamy. Mentor. But what did he get? I don't remember exactly what
Don Cavanaugh won a great award. I'm sorry, Don, I can't remember exactly what the category was. Mentor of the Year was Lee Roth, who also
was
great
Mentor of the Year. Yes, absolutely.
For an award. Denson Dreams, our friend John Vidine won the
Yes.
Golden Mike Award this year. It's truly deserved.
Right.
That is a hardworking podcaster right there.
Right. So yeah, he is phenomenal. We had John Vidine on not too long ago, and we had Lee Roth on not too long ago. So if you missed those episodes or want to go and learn more about those two guys, they're right there. So be sure and check those guys out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
absolutely. Well, let's. You have any other plans for the rest of our time here?
No, I don't think so. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna try and get as much footage as we can of these guys.
Tools and booths. We want to get some footage of some booths for you guys that are not able to get here, and interview the people that really are behind the tools. So, I mean, we've got a bunch of them already.
We've got a bunch already. Yes,
we're gonna go get some more for the remainder of the time here, and make sure we get that out to you guys.
Yeah, right. So, is there anything else aside that you enjoyed about this place so far that coming here that you didn't maybe expect?
I didn't expect this many people. So what I will say is those people that are looking to really enter the industry, and I don't know, I want to say the networking.
Yeah.
The networking is so important.
Right.
Because, I mean, both of us are new to the industry relatively.
Yeah.
But we're walking around and, I mean, we get stopped constantly by people who say they like our show, or we go to the OGs and we say, hey guys, we want to introduce ourselves, and they know who we are, and they got tips and you get numbers. If you have any questions, just call me anytime. If that sounds good to you, start networking. I mean, start getting your name out there, put your face in videos and doing stuff. Start a podcast.
Right. I would recommend that. Yeah, if you want to put the time and work into that. But I mean, you could just simply show up here next year or at the Rosen where it's going to be MTE 2026.
Shake hands, hand out business cards. It really does make a difference. It's. I mean, I'm seeing very seasoned techs that look. They tell me that they feel left behind because they're not doing what we're doing. So
we've heard it time and time again that something that would have taken me 6 to 9, 12, maybe 12 months, they're doing it in 30 to 60 days a lot of times on a lot of these courses they're teaching.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
This is a big event. And one thing I would like to mention too is something that from last year to this year, 80s night. 80s night was packed. They had a live band out here. Brandon Smith from PDR Apparel. He killed it on the merch out here with t-shirts and hats. So,
check out pdrapparel.com. There's some really cool stuff on there.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to our boys, Ginger Bros from the Ginger Bros Dent Show. Those guys are also amazing. They're a big part of this community as well. And if you haven't got to watch their show already, please do go by and check those guys out.
Absolutely.
And go buy PDR Apparel and pick up some PDR shirts because he makes some really good stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I bought a few myself this and a hat.
Yeah,
this week. Great times. I definitely would suggest this event for anybody who's thinking about it. I'd keep an eye out on all of our socials, especially YouTube. To do that. We have one more thing to do. I just remembered. We have a giveaway to pick.
Oh, right.
We do. So we're gonna check who entered the giveaway post on YouTube real quick, and we are going to pick. Could you bring up a random number generator? And we will pick somebody to win this set of gear tabs that I have in my bag. And I'm kind of hoping that they're here so I can hand them to them personally.
Hopefully.
So here we go. We go to the Smash Masters page. We head over to community. I'm sorry, guys. It's too late to enter. We have, how many entries do we have? I think we have 8 or maybe 6. So
what's the number?
It is 6.
6?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're just gonna put them right in order. And if you want to do the random number generator, all right. Yep, it's on screen. Go ahead and hit the generate button. Let's see who won. 3, one, two. David Eves.
Okay. David Eves.
David Eves, congratulations. You have won a set of assorted gear tabs.
Nice.
The Dent Pusher. All right. Well, I will contact you through your YouTube and we will get that sent out to you. Hopefully, maybe you're here and maybe we'll give it to you here.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. If you're here, just come by, find us, and we'll hook you up. And if not,
we'll mail it to you.
Yeah, just send us over your address and we'll get it sent right to you.
So David Eves, congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
From the Smash Masters. You're gonna love the gear tabs. The gear tabs, I have to say, totally re-engineered. They're not your regular finishing tab. Actually, they're not really a finishing tab at all.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I can pull with little tab a lot.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
It's really impressive.
I think it's worth throwing the little tech tip that I guess Ryan Shutt came through and told Danny, because typically you don't want to set a tab and then wiggle it too much or twist it. But these gear tabs, Ryan said he's been getting really good success when after you put your glue on it, set it and then twist it just a little bit and it kind of locks that tab in.
Locks the gears into the
Right.
glue. I mean, I didn't do that and I still got great pulls, but if I can get even better pulls, why not? I'm going to try it when I get home.
Right.
Those gear tabs are something else.
Yeah. So yeah, if you got those, try that tech tip out and yeah, let us know if it works. I would like to know. I would like to know how you guys are progressing and what kind of success you're having out of a tab like that.
Yeah, try things. If something you think might work, try it. See if it works.
Yeah.
And you might be innovating a new technique. You never know. I mean, that's how the 6C process came along, just trying things out. I mean, nobody knew how to glue pull before we glue pulled.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
That's I mean, it all has to come from somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've talked about tools and vendors and all that kind of stuff, but of course, obviously we're here, we're buying tools, we're doing stuff. Last year you came here and you bought one big tool and you really couldn't like go and enjoy each little booth.
Yeah.
So let me know how that was from last year to this year.
That was so last year I decided that I was going to walk in and I was going to buy a big light, a big hail light and a stand and a never loose.
Yeah.
And all that adds up to a lot. And it was more than I was really wanting to spend at the show last year. So then the rest of the time I walked around and said, oh, I want that. I want that. I don't have any money, So this year coming in without any plans to buy anything big, walking around, oh, I want that. I'm going to buy it. Oh, I want that. I'm going to buy it. I got some stuff, some really great stuff. I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm going to do a post on my Facebook about my MTE haul. So,
I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I can't really stress enough about how important it is for these little things. And you don't really understand a lot of these little things until you get there and you start pushing. You know what you're doing. You find your own groove, and then you find the things that are out there that you could really use. And that's one thing that's great about here. You can go and find these things and talk to all these guys and pick the stuff out that's really personalized to you and how you work.
Yeah.
And so another thing that I really liked, you guys all have seen the pack outs, and but there's new stuff coming out. Pack out's kind of a generalized term that Milwaukee started, but you guys are about to start seeing these things from a bunch of different companies.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What we're talking about in particular is these tough builds.
Right.
And then Willie Quick Tools has created a bunch of accessories for the tough builds that we have another cart entering the industry that I think is really nice.
I really think that he's going to have a hold on the industry on the way you can personalize his pack out. Like I just said, the pack out it's not a pack out, but it's going to be a tough built system, and you can personalize it any way you want.
Right.
So I mean that's going to be the only tough part is getting beyond calling things pack outs just because Milwaukee termed that. But you guys, I'm telling you, once you see these carts, you're going to love them. You're going to love them.
100%. I mean, it might end up being one of those branded names, how we call all fillers Bondo.
Right.
Or all locking pliers.
Right.
Vice grips. I didn't even think of it for a second.
Not everything is vice grips.
Right.
But
exactly.
you generalize it. And I think that's what Milwaukee's done with their box setups. But yeah, Willie Quick, he's done a phenomenal job on his. And it's something
Oh,
Like,
and I'm sorry to interrupt, but and he won the Toolmaker of the Year award.
absolutely, he did. And there's a reason why. He killed it with this setup.
The whole team.
The whole team. And he's got some really innovative stuff. His stuff is designed for efficiency. So you're not wasting steps. You're not any small screwing of a tip or getting of a tool. It's not, everything is designed for efficiency that he has.
Yeah, when efficiency, less time, more money.
Right.
Right. So yeah, no, it's I like anybody who wants to put more money in my pocket.
Right.
By taking money out of my pocket.
Well, he does an amazing job. So he's got these two versions of these called version 1, version 2. Version 1 is more of a shop floor. Version 2 is more of a mobile tech setup. Both of them are really nice, but depending on whatever fits your needs. And like I said, you can personalize each individual cart the way you like it and the way you work. So it's not I bought this and I have to mold myself to this tool. You buy this tool and you mold it to the way you want things to set up.
Right. Which is what we all want, because none of us are the same. You know, we all want something that's designed exactly for our needs. So
absolutely,
anybody who's willing to do that kind of work, I'm going to take a hard look at it and see if it's right for me.
Yeah, some really good stuff. So yeah, anything else, like as far as like picking up small things, anything that you was excited to really get into use or look forward to coming here?
You're killing my memory now. I mean, I was going through. I picked up the sticky gum cold glue. I'm interested to try that out.
I've never tried it before. He's never tried it, so it's been gaining in popularity for sure. So there was 2 formulas in hot and cold.
Now they've whittled it down to one.
Now they've whittled it down to one. Me and him thought it was just the right time to pick the setup and try it, so we picked that up. Sticky gum was on our list to get. Let's see what else. Me myself personally, I was pretty weak on door tools, so I spent a lot of time at the A1 booth gathering up some of their great stuff.
Nice.
And yeah, we talked a little bit about A1 tools and Matt, but we had a new guy. He's not new to the industry relatively, but Daniel Kraus come out with some new tools.
Yeah, Dentflex.
Yeah, Dentflex. So
yeah,
he's got some really cool sword-looking tools, flat bars and things like that. So if you guys see those on the industry or on the websites or anything like that, yeah, Daniel killed it with these tools.
Yeah, we're going to make a video on them.
They look great in person. We're going to show them to you the best we can, but yeah, if you see him, just congratulate him on his set, because this is his first go around. He's an awesome guy. He's always outside the box thinking, and he's always building his own tools and stuff. But he finally got out there and got some stuff that I think is going to really benefit the industry.
100%. 100%.
Right.
Well, you know, we're trying to keep this the show short. You got anything else that you want to cover before we wrap it up?
You know, no, I don't. But I just want to say again that if you guys don't come here or you want to, but you think, well, I don't know, you know, maybe not.
If you're on the fence,
maybe, yeah. If you're on the fence, just come out and do it.
Just come.
Come out and do it.
It's 3 days. I mean, you don't even have to do all the days. I suggest doing all the days.
Right.
But it's 3 days, and there's parties every night. They hand out things for free beers if that's your thing.
Yeah.
You know, so like just come, party.
You're gonna learn something.
You're gonna learn something. You're gonna see tools. You're gonna be able to put them in your hands.
Right.
That way, even if you don't buy them here, which you should, because you're not gonna pay for shipping.
Right.
But even if you don't buy them here, at least then when you're ordering online later, you're not ordering blindly. At least you know you've had it in your hand. Maybe you even use it on a panel here. They've got them in almost every booth.
And I would like to add that there's tons of giveaways here. Recon Rally's doing lots of giveaways with stuff.
Yeah. Raffles.
Yeah.
Charitable foundations and stuff. It's
Absolutely.
really a great fulfilling event.
Absolutely.
So make it out to the Rosen next year. I believe it's January 31st is the first day. I saw on a sign outside.
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely come up to us and let us know that you watch our show. You know, we love hearing it, and
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it already.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if there's something that you guys want to see or want to know about the show, just please give us a shout out. Let us know. You you can get on Messenger, message us, ask us questions, anything. We'll try our best to tell you. And if we can't give you an answer right then, we probably know one of these guys that can.
Yep.
All these guys up here are great guys. This community is awesome. We really enjoy it, and yeah, for sure. I can't stress enough how good of a show this one actually is. If you was to go to one show, this one is the one you need.
This is the one to go to. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. And we're gonna Smash Masters signing off. We appreciate you coming in. We hope the audio and video was all good. We're kind of at the whims of the hotel internet here, but yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.